On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I know. I'm asking you questions. Would you just mind answering? Go with the flow. Or you scared you might get stuck?
You got to make your point.
I said, no, go with the flow.
You're making the show longer than it got to be. Did you meet your wife
in high school? Did you not say she was pregnant? She had a baby?
What the fuck is this nigga talking?
No, but let me talk about. A question.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm asking you a question. Is it yes or no?
No.
No. So, okay, my question is, you met your wife in high school at 19 years old. And I always
he been in high school for about 6 or 7 years.
18 years old, 19, same thing. If you met
I was like 13, 14, fam. But come on, man.
You met your wife in high school. I thought graduation. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was like that. So 13, 14, you met your wife 13, 14. You had a vision. You saw a woman that you wanted at that age. A lot of men are not at that level to pick a woman like that at that age, right? So this is what I keep on saying to you. You continue to compare people to your way of living, and comparison is a thief of all joy. I'm not here to live up to your level. I'm here to live my life.
Oh, that was your hammer?
What?
That was what we turned the lights on?
No. You're not letting me finish though. See, you cutting me off. Why would you cut me off? I don't get it.
You said you was about to turn the lights up. We need 50 lights.
Let me turn the if I'm not into you, I can't introduce you. And like I always make it clear, love and marriage is in my book too. Love and marriage are not synonymous, but they can coexist, but they're not contingent on each other. So I could love you, but I won't court you to marry you, because that's a business partnership and it has to be advantageous to my last name. So that's just me.
Okay.
I like that.
I know you like that, Courtney.
In a courting process and/or a dating phase, what does that first encounter look like?
It's a lot of scenarios and what ifs and really real life hypotheticals that I see being spilled onto the platform tonight. But it don't really mean nothing. Most of these people that's talking, specifically King, he don't even know how to find a wife. If she was standing right in front of him, with a sign that said, "I'm a wife," I'm pretty sure he wouldn't even be able to read the bottom of that sign, the wife part, with his Columbia degree, bro. I'm just gonna be real, bro. I don't believe in dating. I don't believe in that at all. Honestly, I think that people use the word courting too loosely, because they always say, well, it's for marriage. But if you interacting with a person and you continuing to put your time in it, understanding that time is money, everything should be for a long-term result. Nothing that you do. When I make my stock picks every day, I don't do things unless it's a 15-year window. Everything I do is for forever. I play for forever. I don't play for now. I don't play games. I don't play with people's emotions. I don't go back and forth. I don't try to figure out how you feel and go back and forth towards love and all of this other type of stuff. I live and I do things intentional, and that's why I get the results that I get, because plan B is to complete plan A. It ain't no conditional stuff. Ain't no trying to figure it out. Ain't no first step. It's the step is to align yourself with people that's going in the direction that you're going in, and then you'll naturally be able to understand who's who, what's what they doing, what their mentality is, what their ethics are, what their principles are, whether or not you guys align as far as your spirituality or whatever. You align yourself with the people that's going in the direction that you're going, so you don't waste your time trying to put on a front in order to try to impress people that don't even care about you, and they just trying to get one thing out of you in the first place. People that's serious about marriage, people that's planning for forever, they don't sit here and date. They're not on dating apps. They're not trying to meet people at the bar. They don't do that. They're actually intentional with the people that they align themselves with. And so it's really 0 to 100. I was able to identify exactly who my wife was within 6 months of meeting her in high school. And you telling me these grown folks that got better sense and more insight because they have more lived experience can't figure out whether or not they want to rock with somebody long term, and they sitting here and playing these games back and forth trying to figure out whether or not they want to rock with them because of my last name? And that's bull crap. Any real man, as he keeps saying, men do this and men do that, but ain't actually a reflection of it. Any real man can identify exactly who he want to marry for the rest of his life if that's what he's looking for. So the question that you should be asking yourself, King, is whether or not you're really looking for it or whether or not you're really just playing games and continuing to be the thing that you say you want to build up the black community, but the thing that you emphasize and do every single day is tearing down the black community. So that's the real truth. The real first step is to align yourself in a network of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, and that's how you find your wife. We ain't doing all that.
Do we have a timer for this? Like he says to me all the time. Do we have a timer for that? Listen. So I want to respond to that because I know Chicago got to go, but let me respond to that. I don't know where to begin because you just make yourself look crazy every time I talk to you.
These glasses is real gold. That's real gold.
No, this is real gold. I'm be honest.
No, this is real gold.
Okay, thank you. But you went from answering a question to coming after me, so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for admiring me. But so here's the issue. This guy has a way of thinking, and his way of thinking is a businessman. And if you want to take business into a science field, it's economics. Right? There's two types of men in this world. You have men that are art and men that are science. Right? He's a science. He's science. He has a formula for everything. It's so boring. If you do this and you do this, it becomes this. Then you have other men that's art like me. It's not always linear, but we get to the same point. Right? But see, what happens is, you ever met that granny that knows how to make some amazing fried chicken or apple pie, right? And then someone says, the community says, yo, you need to sell this. And then she gets some big investor that wants to put money into her apple pie and her recipe. But when they put that science to it and they start measuring stuff like that, it loses its flavor and its quality. See, what he's promoting is relationships that are practical but have no substance. See, what I want for my community, I always say, yes, marriage is a business partnership, but I want you to marry a friend, someone you can really build with and have a real relationship. But what he promotes is not something that is heartfelt. It's something that is mechanical. And I'm not saying he's wrong, because if it's going to help the community, cool, but it's not something I subscribe to. I never said you was wrong, but I can't just go and just marry anybody. So before I get into him, that was just the appetizer. Let me get into him right now. Please turn on the lights because I'm about to ask him a couple of questions, and I want you to be honest with me. And so I turned the lights. You're gonna like this, man. Anton, didn't you say? Let me ask you a question. Did you, when you met your wife, did we get the 50 likes yet? Because I'm going to get open right now. Did we get the 50 likes yet? And I want your honest truth, Anton, and don't take it. You say you're transparent. Let me ask you a question. Because you like Kevin Samuels, you like all that shit, right? Anton, you said,
yeah, I just got done talking to him earlier. He hit me up before we got on the show.
He's the man. I love him. He's my frat brother. I don't care if you know.
Told him, I'll tell him you said hello.
Oh, I don't care about that. He doesn't pay my bills. Listen, does he pay yours?
Some of them. He's made me about 100,000.
I hope so. Listen, so Anton, you said you met your wife when you were in high school. Huh?
Okay, that's public knowledge, bro.
No, I'm asking.
I mean, just make your point, bro.
I'm asking questions. Would you just mind answering? Go with the flow. Or you scared you might get stuck?
You got to make your point.
I said, no, go with the flow.
You're making the show longer than it gotta be.
Did you meet your wife in high school? Did you not say she was pregnant? She had a baby?
What the fuck is this nigga talking?
No, but let me
ask
you a question.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm asking you a question. Is it yes or no?
No. No.
So, okay, my question is, you met your wife in high school at 19 years old. And I always...
he's been in high school for about 6 or 7 years. 19.
18 years old, 19, same thing. If you met
I was like 13, 14, fam. But come on. Come on, man.
You met your wife in high school. I thought graduation. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was like that. So 13, 14, you met your wife 13, 14. You had a vision. You saw a woman that you wanted at that age. A lot of men are not at that level to pick a woman like that at that age, right? So this is what I keep on saying to you. You continue to compare people to your way of living, and comparison is a thief of all joy. I'm not here to live up to your level. I'm here to live my life.
Oh, that was your hammer?
What?
That was what we turned the lights
No,
down?
no. You're not letting me finish though. See, you cutting me off. Why would you cut me off? I don't get it.
You said you was about to turn the lights up. We need
Mike,
50
let me
lights.
turn
You
the
was about to
lights.
drop the hammer.